Well, they're a ancient, mythical fruit. I don't know much about it myself, but I know they apparently give you special abilities.
How special are these abilities?
I don't know. They're definitely extraordinary. And I finished up this bad boy. Or bad girl. It really depends on how you wanna gender your ship. Right, so, you guys missed it. News came in that some little fella had been talking about spoons and they're hanging him tonight.
Ah, shit. Feel better. Anything you have to say, meant to make yourself feel better about the untimely death of little Timmy tonight. Justify it to your last breath.
The Yogi Poo sets sail in a westerly direction. You start sailing through the ocean blue island. You can see the land ahead of you. You do notice in the very distance, you're zooming in with that telescope, that there are Navy ships in the harbor of that island.
Alright, well, you'll have to keep an eye on that, Captain. If it starts coming towards us, we might have to get ready.
Keep an eye on it. Keep a safe distance away. But I would just keep on heading toward that center. Are there any, probably something we should have checked immediately. Duros, are there any cannons aboard this fine sailing vessel, the Yogi Poo? Because Verona's busy looking out and Ragnar's conked out.
There is one cannon on either side, but you don't actually have any cannonballs.
Well, that's about as useless as a freaking...
You can fire if need be.
We can fire meat and orange juice pulp at their ships if need be.
Yes.
I could fire this violin at them if I really...
Yeah, we do have a lot of boots, if you would like to use one of those.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? We have some ad hoc ammo here.
Next to Pearl, there is a stack of like 25 boots now.
Perfect. A boot cannon.
I'm sure some of the boots are wearable. We can maybe check that out. Maybe sell them at the next island. The boot, but we'll figure that out later.
All right, you guys get closer to this island, and yeah, the Navy vessel seems to be continuing west, but is now out of your sight, and you are close enough to this island to be able to dock onto it.
Duros, anchor. We shall dock here on dry land. Well, first off, before we even get there, Verona, give me a spec. Looks like it's an inhabited island or any town?
You look at the island. It definitely seems uninhabited. You do notice that there is one little house near the harbor, just kind of like a shack.
Captain, there appears to be nobody around, but there is some sort of previous establishment here. Perhaps a temporary.
We'll dock the ship, not like on the other side of the island, but we'll dock the ship a couple 100 yards away from the house and drop anchor there and get on shore and see what's going on here.
Okay, you get onto the island. It seems relatively abandoned.
Well, we've been on the sea for a while there. Maybe we should check to see like basic stuff like vegetation, if there's any fruits or anything.
You look around and there's lots of berries and stuff about, and there's like washed up fish as well.
Hey Pearl, look. It's your one chance to catch an actual fish.
Oh boy. She jumps down off the ship and then she runs over to the fish. And as she goes in to grab the fish suddenly flops and flies back into the ocean. Her hand is just in the sand. You didn't see anything.
It was a worthy effort. Perhaps next time.
So, man, let's make this our base of operations for right now and just assess the situation before we continue onward. The Miller Island does seem like a good place to stock up. Verona, how long would you say, how long would we hazard that we have until we reach the Treasure Island? Because it looks like it's about the same distance. And how much supplies do we have on our ship?
Not a lot.
You're like halfway through your meat. The amount of meat you have left, because it was a lot of meat, it would last you until that island, but then you wouldn't be able, you would have nothing else after that.
Yes, it does. It also does seem to indicate it's a winter or a snowy island. I would assume there's not a lot of food there.
Mm-hmm. You did get some good provisions. You've got a couple, now you have like a couple bags of berries and such.
Plus 25 boots. So, I mean.
Yeah. And you guys managed to pick up...
That's a good source of protein and fiber right there.
You guys managed to pick up some fish as well.
Should we perhaps check out the shack?
I was getting to that. Yeah, we should probably at least check out to see what's going on there. Perhaps there's some more provisions there.
Okay.
All right, so let's I guess Verona would be the sneakiest. Let's see if we get sneaky up to the. I guess I would be pretty sneaky as well. Let's me and Verona sneak up to the
Oh, you're
surrounding
not
area.
sending me this time.
Well, no, that was Duros. That was, of course, my plan. Whenever it is required to be used as a distraction, you will be first on my mind.
Of course.
You guys sneak towards the shack, stealthily through the sands. Ragnar lose sight of both of them.
Duros, I guess we man the ship.
Right, my friend.
You guys get closer to the shack. There's no way, like the shack doesn't seem to have like any windows. It's sort of barred off. It's a wooden looking shack. You can't see inside to it from where you are outside. You put your ear up and you can hear heavy breathing.
I'd say it's either a crying seal or a happy otter.
Well, either way,
All
there's
right.
something in there.
It doesn't sound like threatening to me, so I can't think of any reason why we wouldn't just like at least knock on the door while we're here. Let's go knock on the door then.
You knock on the door and you hear a voice from inside.
Who's there? Is that you, Arthur Jefferson?
I just looked down at I just looked down at Verona and just. Do you want to?
Salesman?
What?
Yeah, yes, sir. We are some traveling salesmen here. We wish to sell you our fine wares of orange juice and various meats.
The door opens. You see inside the shack now. It's a dainty little place. There's like a bed and a kind of a rough kitchen area. It's just sort of a one-room shack. He's got lots of fish sort of hanging up on the walls. And it's an old man with a kind of fisherman's cap. He seems kind of weak and weary. He's sort of standing there and he looks up at you guys and he squints at you.
Arthur, is that you? My son, welcome home. Hi, you're just in time.
He grabs your hand, William, and leads you into the shack.
Father, it's been too long. How have you been?
So-and-so. The fish have been biting. Sit down.
He goes over.
This is my friend, Verona. He has traveled with me. It's because of him that I managed to get back here to you.
He starts.
Nice to meet you, sir.
You have interesting friends, Arthur.
He grabs a fish from off the wall and puts it in a bowl and starts fucking pounding this shit out of it.
Your famous ground fish, Father. It's been years since I've had it.
And then he just brings the bowl over and puts it in front of you, and it's just sort of mushed up fish.
It's your favorite. I hope you enjoy.
I do. What
it
are we
smells
getting
terrible.
Oh, my son always loves my cooking.
So, absolutely, Daddy. Here, you want some?
No thanks. I ate on the way.
Of course, yes. Anyway, Father, I hate to get right to the point after so many years that we've been apart. How many years has it been now?
30
10?
years.
30 years, yes, of course. I'm sorry.
What made
time
you
has
come back and visit your old man?
Yes. How's Mom?
Dead as always.
Oh.
But that's okay. I have fish now. It's all I need. And now you're here. I can finally be at peace. Never leave me again.
Don't worry, Father. I'll stay with you until your dying breath. Anyway, I was curious about the naval blockade around the island. I'm wondering if you know anything about that.
Naval blockade? Aren't you in the Navy?
Yes, but I'm taking a sabbatical. I'm taking a couple of years off, you understand. I'm not really with the times.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, you sent me letters. Quite recently, actually.
Yes, I forgot about those.
Well, we all forget things. I forget things all the time. Right, so
I know, Father.
My son Arthur.
Give me some of the letters so I can refresh my memory on what I said.
I'll read them to you.
Of course, yes.
Let me go.
Well, he brings out a folder. It's full of letters and stuff.
While he's sifting for the letters, I'm gonna try to take the bowl to make it look like I've eaten it all and just kind of quick dump it behind my back.
Just eat it behind you.
Right. So. Oh, this one's important. This one made me sad, Arthur. This is where you told me that when you got your promotion, you decided to legally change your name to Marrow. And stupid name, I thought. I'll always know you as Arthur.
I thought you said Jefferson when I first walked in here.
No, it was Arthur. Jefferson's your brother.
Oh, yes, of course.
Which I thought you brought with you, but no, you brought this...
Nah, me and Jefferson haven't spoken in many years.
Oh, yeah, no, that's in the letters too. Well, okay, right. So, right.
He's going through these papers, and he's like squinting really hard at them, and you can tell that he can't quite read them properly anymore.
Here's one. You said something about, this one's really sad. It was about killing one of your friends. You know, it made me cry a lot. Fellow Navy officer that you murdered. How was that, by the way?
Well, you don't know the whole story, Father. It involved copious amounts of boots. You just wouldn't understand.
You said you lit his house on fire. Kind of fucked up shit, son. I would have never done that.
Well, the bastard deserved it, Dad. You always taught me that if someone looked at me wrong, I should burn his house down. You told me that, Father.
Right.
I'm over here getting visibly uncomfortable, gripping the chair.
I glance over at you, and I'm just like, anyway, Father.
Oh, here we go. Navy. Okay. So you looks like you put your Lieutenant Hubris, in charge of taking tolls, and between these islands. And you told me not to leave this island because I don't have any money, and they would take money from me.
Yes, they absolutely would, Father, and you should stay in this shack until your dying breath.
Right.
It's the only way you can be safe.
But I'll be safe if you're around, my son. Oh. Oh, it also said you found a devil fruit.
It did, yes.
This is from 10 years ago.
Huh.
Yes.
I'm okay. All senile old man aside, my ears do perk up at that. I'm like, okay, that's okay. Let me listen to this.
Yes. You found it on one of your raids on a you raided a pirate ship, arrested a bunch of criminals, and got a devil fruit. And
yes.
And if it wasn't for these letters, I probably would have killed myself long ago. But I'm so happy that...
Well, Dad, I'm here now. Don't worry. I'll write you letters even though I'm still living here, of course. That's just the kind of guy I am.
You should write me a letter right now. But use your real name. Don't sign it off as Captain Marrow like you're doing it now.
No, the Captain Marrow, that's just my business name, Father. So I'm just going to grab some random paper that he's sitting around, and I'm just going to, I'm just going to write, nonsense. You know, but I'm gonna basically hi, Dad, I'm good. I hope you are okay. So that's I just fold it and give it to. Here you go, Dad. But I'm gonna go with my friend now, and we're gonna go collect some firewood for tonight. We can have a fire, Father, and have some fish.
No. Don't leave, please. Don't leave again. I need you here.
Okay, this is gonna be really fucked up what I'm about to suggest. I direct his attention toward my letter. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna look at Verona, and I'm just gonna pantomime his gun,
Are you making a shooting motion or a smacking in the head motion?
No.
We could just run.
He's clinging to me right now.
All right, I give him the thumbs up, as in distract him for a second.
You can do non-lethal damage. You don't have to kill him.
Duros, on board. Should we go look for the guys?
Yes, and they're taking long enough. Something seems to be going amok.
Right.
You smash him in the head with the butt of your gun. He goes, oh! He falls down to the ground with a groan. And there is sort of blood coming out of his temple, but he's still breathing. He's not dead yet.
I hate this part of the job.
Sorry, some guy.
All right, Verona, go get the others. We have some stuff to do.
All right.
So I was just gonna say, can we just regroup here at the shack? Yeah.
Okay. You get the people to come over. Duros and Ragnar and Pearl come over to the shack,
and Pearl as well. All right, we're all regrouped. All right.
Hey, what the fuck?
All right. Give a bit of a recap here.
Being old man on the floor
What happened to
There
this old
is-
man?
There is an old man on the floor. Let me explain before you be Judgy McJudge Pants here. Basically, bottom line, he's the only person living on this island. His son, who he confused me for, kind of a senile old guy, to be honest with you, is a Marine captain. Not only that, but a Marine captain with the power of a devil fruit. Probably not the same devil fruit we're looking for, but I don't know. There's also a lieutenant in charge of the Navy blockade by the name of Lieutenant Hubris. And they don't come to this island, though, so this is going to be a safe place for us, at least. But yeah, if we try to, leave, we'll probably get stopped, or at least, spotted by a marine vessel. That's essentially. And the old man was rather clingy, so I asked Verona to hit him in the head with his butt of his gun.
He's gonna die.
I mean, maybe.
He's an old man. He looks like he's 90, maybe 100. Dude's old as shit.
He didn't even dress his wounds, Captain.
This is the oldest man I've ever seen in my life. This guy's got wrinkles on his wrinkles, and he's bleeding out on the ground.
That's a lot of blood.
He's really
Put him out of his
bleeding.
misery.
All right. I knew it would come to this when I set out to sea.
Do you want me to take care of it?
No, it was my idea. I feel like I need to be the one to do it. I take out my flintlock and just...
Wait, that doesn't seem like a medical device.
Well, Duros, the thing is, you might want to turn around for this.
Well, okay. I do get squished a little bit, I guess, when surgery's being
don't
performed.
worry, everything will be okay.
All right.
All right. I cradle his head in my arms, and I'm like, click.
Doris, you're still in the doorway, but you notice just passively a small boat has rocked up on the shore, like a small rowing boat. And there's a man, and he's now walking towards the shack.
There seems to be a person coming towards the shack right now. There's a rowboat.
Oh, crap. All right, how many people? Can we look at, the cracks at the...
Just
I'm sure
one.
Just one. All right.
A singular man.
Why now? Okay, what is he dressed like? Is he dressed like a Marine?
So he's dressed like a Marine, but he has a different sort of hat on, like a mailman's cap, and he has a messenger bag over his shoulder.
Shit. All right, everybody, I motioned everybody to get into the shack and hide, shut the door and just hide directly by the door.
Okay, everyone...
taking yeah.
You're in the shack now, and then all of a sudden, a few minutes later, you hear a knock.
So I'm going to pretend to be the old man.
Oh my god.
You hear a voice from the other side of the door.
Cranston, I've got your mail here for you. It looks like your son has written to you again.
Yes, thank you, lad. You could just come in and set it down next to me. I'm not really I can't really get up my hip, The
door.
You could have just left it in the door, dude.
Wait, why the fuck did
really
William
kills
say
everyone.
just open the door? Why didn't he just say leave it by the door?
This is a shitty
The most
mailman.
intelligent captain.
He opens the door.
Okay, I'm going to make a motion that we jump him.
What? Captain?
He's a witness. What's better? He sees a dead body. And he
even
goes
had
back
to
to
leave
the
the
Marines?
note.
Opens.
Grabs the guy by his collar. William, I'm not
Too
sure
late.
what you were saying, but someone's here.
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh no, there's a dead man! Oh, pirates!
All right, look,
he
look,
pulls
look,
out a
calm
responder
down.
snail. Help!
No.
You push him against the wall. Has he scrambled for his responder snail that's in his pocket? He drops it to the ground.
All right, I'm gonna pick it up and make sure it's not active or anything, and then I put it in my pocket. Ragnar's holding him up. I look at the dude and I'm like, all right, this is not what I figured to be doing today. This is certainly not what you figured to be doing today. But we're gonna have to we're gonna tie you up now because I'm kind of panicking at the moment.
Don't kill me, please! You brutes, you pirates! You killed Captain Marrow's father! He'll find out about this eventually!
Yeah,
Wait, you killed the man? I thought you were treating his wounds.
well, I did. He's
I'm not the
totally
only-
I've cured all of his pain. I've cured his old age, and I've cured his life, which is the #1 killer for all of us eventually.
Captain Marrow will find you guys! He will track you down, and he will kill you!
I grab a fish and I shove it in his mouth. All right, we tied the guy up with the rope.
He's tied up and gagged with fish.
All
now.
right. My plan here is basically, okay, we're gonna ransack the shack. We're gonna take all of the letters. We're gonna take anything including the letter that the mailman was about to. By the way, I take the fish.
And
go
a
ahead.
dead old man. Is that what we're doing?
We're
So,
look,
well,
man. I'm kind of done with this whole situation today. I'm just gonna take this shit and we're gonna leave. Okay.
William notices you taking the letter.
Mental note later, like, oh.
Duros also notices.
All right, so we collect the letters, leave the mailman tied up and gagged. By the way, I take the fish out of his mouth very briefly. Like, by the way, I didn't catch your name, lad.
What?
Okay, then I shove the fish back in his mouth. Okay, well, looks like you might have enough fish. You could finish eating that fish in your mouth. There's some other fish, and, maybe you could make it to shore. We will be destroying your boat, though, so you could take up this man's mantle as the fisherman of this humble little island. Tally-ho! And,
have we taken his transponders now?
I put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it in my pocket. So, I'm gonna walk out, and, let's just, whew, that was an intense, whew.
Captain, I
Leave the-
can't say I approve of methods lately. Yeah.
Duros, you need to start learning what it means to be a pirate. Oh, I might have a panic attack tonight.
Jesus Christ. Oh, pirate god.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh,
All
Paddington Bear.
Okay, well, anyway, I just kind of slapped myself a bit there to get back to... All right, so that got a little bit more out of hand than I expected, but we did get some critical information, so... I'm gonna let's go check out A's boat over here, the mail lad's boat. So I'm gonna go over there and see what's going on. Ragnar, smash the boat. Make sure it's really broken up. I don't want him floating away.
Ragnar, smash!
Ragnar, you take an axe to that boat and you cut it to pieces. You smash it up.
Okay, here's the plan, men. We're going to pretend to be the mailmen to get on to the well, wait, we weren't really it still wasn't up for debate whether we were going to head directly toward the Treasure Island or if we were going to go to Miller Island.
Well, we would have to pay a toll if we go to Miller Island.
That is
Frank,
true.
yeah,
I was gonna. Well, I did have this whole convoluted plan of us pretending to be the mailmen, but
We did smash the boat that he sailed on, so that wouldn't really fly.
no,
now.
we could spin something. I'm good with words, but
Well, your convoluted plans have so far led to 3 different people dying.
yeah, that means they're good plans. And are we still alive, Pearl? Yes.
yeah.
Okay then.
All right.
Can't really argue with that, Chahahad.
All right, man. We've stocked up on as much as we got. I didn't expect the whole killing an old man today, but I'm just gonna call that a mercy kill.
Chahahad. Pearl, are you making fun of the way I laugh?
Oh, no, that was... I didn't say anything.
Oh, that was the...
All right. Well, let's head back to the ship and head onward to the Treasure Island men. This is a lot more depth than I figured we were going to get to Devil Fruit, but hey, gotta take life as it goes.
Okay, so you get back on your ship and you set sail.